Hi, I'm Jen.
And I'm Tony.
And we're the Professional Sunset Chasers. Welcome to day number 9 of our 21-day series about us talking about how we fell in love, moved into our backpacks, and became digital nomads.
Woo! It's been a magical ride. And it all started with a little thing called LUVITA Foods,
Which is the acronym for Love is the Answer.
Yeah. Our very first business together was Love is the Answer. And it was a meal prep service based in Sacramento. And we talked about it a little bit in the last episode. We built this company from day one so that we could do the marketing and run all the back end stuff from anywhere in the world. And we could have people run the actual business and we could just be traveling. And let me tell you, it did not work like that at all. Not at all. It didn't go like that at all. Not in the beginning, at least. It took almost 4 years of struggle. But today, we want to talk about really the origin story and how it started. It really started when Jen became a personal trainer. She had talked to me about possibly becoming a therapist, like a head shrinker, and I was terrified. I didn't want her shrinking my head. So I told her, you should try to become a personal trainer instead. I have been a personal trainer since 2008, and I knew that you could really, really help people on a day-to-day basis. So I really gave her the idea. I said, if you really want to help people, become a personal trainer. You get to work with people 3 times a week. They really open up to you. They become your friend. They talk to you. There's all these great things about becoming a personal trainer. And she ended up doing it. And she ended up being a very good personal trainer. But that led us to do a fitness challenge for the summer. And it was a get ready for summer fitness challenge. Like, let's lose some weight. And we had this brilliant idea that we were going to go ahead and meal prep for ourselves so that we could make sure that during this challenge, we were going to lose the most amount of weight out of anybody in the group.
Yeah. We knew, very quickly, food was going to be our challenge. We knew that we could get each other to go to the gym, but we really love to eat out. And so we knew, we had to take control of what we were putting in our mouths. And so we started meal prepping for ourselves and a couple of friends that were in the challenge. They hopped on right in the beginning. And it really started to grow from there. We didn't really plan for this to be a business in the beginning. It just, people, our friends were telling our friends and our family found out, and so people started ordering.
It was really delicious food. That was always the premise behind it. It was always, macros based, really delicious food. We spent a lot of time coming up with recipes that were really, really delicious. We cared about the food. It was amazing. And it exploded in the beginning. We went from 0 meals to 250 meals a week within 3 weeks.
Out of our apartment kitchen.
Our 5th floor apartment in downtown Sacramento, this little tiny place, and we absolutely blasted this kitchen. We were like, we're going to be rich. It's going to be amazing. We'll tell you about a little bit more about the story in the next episode, but it started off absolutely gangbusters and was really fun and really inspiring.
Yeah, it really meant a lot to us. The name Love is the Answer came from our desire to feel our best and look our best and help other people do the same thing. Truly, truly take care of your body, your mind, and your soul. So that's kind of been a common thread throughout our entire relationship. So it's interesting that started with this business, per se. And the food really portrayed that. It was absolutely delicious. And you just had these individual meals that the only downside to it was not straight out of the oven or off the stove. It was not made in that moment. You were reheating it, and you could either do it in the microwave or on the stovetop. And if you took the time to reheat it on the stovetop, it was almost as good as fresh. And it was so delicious. And it made keeping, we were following macros. So following our macros and keeping our bodies feeling really good, like truly for me, the best I'd ever felt in my life.
100%. When we followed it full time, it was incredible. And I think everybody else around us knew that it felt incredible in us, and they wanted to know about it. And I think if you're going to do a business, I would never get back into the food business in the United States. Never, ever, ever. It's just,
or any country for me.
the costs here are just astronomical. The profit margins are so low. I really don't love the food business as a whole. Now, if you're doing a food product where you have something that has a long shelf life, that's something that I might consider in the future. Something
Absolutely.
like protein powder or packaged whatever. But fresh food is really, really difficult. But it was really powerful to give people food that was amazing, that we knew that was amazing, that was doing amazing things for us. And I think one of the things that has really inspired me about that business is doing businesses that feel good. Doing businesses that touch your heart and your soul.
Yeah.
And that mean something to you. And when you're giving that product to them or to somebody else, that it's going to mean something to them as well.
Yeah.
And if you do that as your business, if that's what you get into, 100% you're going to be successful. Even if it's not a huge financial success, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel like you have purpose. And you're never going to go wrong when you're doing something good for other people.
Yes, 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 yes. I love that. That totally gave us the confidence to know that entrepreneurship was the path for us, because it gave us purpose and it gave us so much fulfillment outside of the financial means. And for a long time, we paid for that company to run.
Yeah.
And
we'll talk about it a lot in the upcoming episodes, but there was one point where we were putting $5,000 a month into the business, and we'll get into the whole story. But do something that you love and be prepared for it to not be a financial success in the beginning, because it takes work to get clients on a regular basis.
Yeah. And I found that when you do something you love, even though it is challenging and it is hard and it will bring you down to your knees and you will cry and you will argue with your partner, business partner, or all your partners, it's going to bring out the best and worst in you. But I would never, ever, ever, ever take it back.
Never.
It has taught me so much about what I want in life and what is important to me. And so even though we don't have that business anymore, we have taken all of the learnings and all of the positive sides of that business into our new business and made it even better.
Yeah. Professional sunset chasers is like LUVITA 2.0. It's like all the things that we loved about LUVITA Foods, and then we took all the things that really sucked about it, and we just got rid of all that shit, and now here we are. So
with a whole new list of challenges.
A whole new list of challenges.
And fun and excitement and fulfillment and all the things.
Yeah.
So
so that's day 9.
That's day 9.
Yeah, stay tuned. Tomorrow, I'm sure we're going to talk some more about LUVITA Foods. I think we're going to talk a little bit about some of our pitfalls, our early pitfalls along the way.
Ooh, get ready, you guys.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll catch you tomorrow.
Cheers.
Cheers.